All right, guys. So yes, we are live on YouTube. Thank you all so much for attending our event today. If you don't have your team members here, send them a quick message to remind them that the event has started. God bless you. Thank you all so much.
This is my first time at this event, and I'm absolutely blown away.
We're going to work on skills. We're going to work on mindset. We're going to work on strategy together.
You learn from some of the greatest people in network marketing. What is working for them?
You learn something new every single time.
Fraser was unbelievable.
Rock emoji, rock emoji, rock emoji. He's just fun.
Tony Robbins, Sir Magic Johnson. I mean, seriously, awesome.
Really what the award represents, it's a measure of how much difference we can continue to make.
I want you to play bigger. I want you to think bigger.
GoPro for me was a breakthrough.
Life-changing, absolutely life-changing. You have to experience it. You have to be here.
You know what to do.
I believe this is the event of the year.
Stop thinking about it and start doing it.
It's amazing.
It was just fantastic.
And this is the 10th anniversary, so I'm sure they're going to do something amazing to celebrate 10 years.
All right, wonderful. Thank you all so much. Thank you all so much for coming to our event today. All right. Today we have a very special guest, our Crown Diamond Uplines, Tammy Gingras and Tammy Gingras. They will be joining us all the way from their vacation home in Florida. But our first speaker is someone that I really admire. I'll be coming up. His name is Dr. Ifeanyi, or aka Dr. Rapsy. Okay, so we are live on YouTube and then we are live on Zoom too. The reason for this call is we have a very important event that is coming up, organized by the grandfather of network marketing professional. He has been propagating that agenda for a long time, that it is very important for network marketers who want to make it big to go professional, to go pro, all right? So this event has a lot of top speakers that are going to blow our minds, people who are making a lot of money, people who are going to instill more belief in us in our industry. So as you can see, we did a 7 days challenge. Most of you were on it. It was an amazing event. I learned a lot of things. I was able to put in some of the things that they taught me. And then last month, I was able to recruit more than 10. It was actually 20. So I'm very grateful. And a lot of people learned so much that they want to share. And then we realized that it is very important to embrace the next event that 𝐸GWARRIE is having, which is December 11th to 13th, Friday, just this Friday, 2 days from now. We'll be live watching this event. We'll be taking part of it. And we've spoken a lot about this event. There's a lot of preparation. I can't sleep because of it. Okay, there's so much effort, money, intellectuals, things that have gone into it. All right. So I would like all of us to make some time to try and book a seat wherever you are. If you can afford it, the ticket is around $397 as at now. If you can afford it, that is fine. You can try and buy a ticket. All right. Let me hear if you guys can hear and see me. I have a lot of. Okay, good. Thank you guys for the feedback. Thank you. I don't know what the network is doing, but it keeps switching from one network to another, because I can't afford not to be online. All right. So ladies and gentlemen, we have brilliant people that have shared so many information. They've shared a lot of information, resources that can actually help us transform our business to the next level. The first person that shared was Dr. Juliet Ofia. We started the part 1 last Sunday. And today, last Monday, today is the part 3. Yesterday, I did a Q&A session. For those who missed it, it's on YouTube. It was live here on Zoom too. So just go to Maxpace Global and then you can find it. There are other mentorship calls from our Crown Diamond uplines. You can go to activeteam.com. There's so much training. This is a website that has actually transformed my business. I get a lot of resources, trainings, all the trainings that have been done. So if you are a new associate and you are watching this, you are very, very lucky to be in a business like ours, because you have leaders that are always devoted and passionate to provide resources for you. So the trainings that happen before you join Max, you have all these resources available for you on the website, on YouTube, some on Facebook. We have Facebook groups that are going to help you. And everybody here, if you are looking at me right now, or if you are on this training, means that you join us one way or the other by hearing the information from a friend, from your team member, from WhatsApp, or seeing somebody's status, or from Facebook. That is how we send the information out to people. So a lot of things are happening, and I'll share some of the activities, how we are preparing towards this event. So from the first day, the part 1, the part 2, I answered some questions that people needed. So let me just let you know, in Ghana, we are preparing to embrace it. We are embracing this virtual GoPro massively. So you have no idea. You have no idea what is coming. So we are embracing it. And in Nigeria too, they are doing a similar one. So fortunately, we have a Dr. Diamond associate, my very good friend, Dr. Ifeanyi, all the way from Nigeria. And he is going to share some nuggets, how events have transformed his life, what the importance of event is in our Max International business, and why you have to invest time, money, and resources to be present, to be able to take part in this mega event. Because my first event, I paid $2,000 to sponsor myself to Philippines. It was a Max International convention. It blew my mind. That was the time that I met a lot of bronzes, silvers, golds, platinums, diamonds, and crown diamonds. People were talking. I met CEO. I met presidents. It impacted my life. I heard stories of testimonies that dropped my jaw. So it gave me a true purpose, and I felt that my money was worth it. I bought my plane ticket, all the other things. I used the Airbnb to get accommodation. It was awesome. But at the end of the day, I found it. And I must say, maybe that is the reason why I'm still here today. A lot of people have quit. Many people have left their business, but that's why I'm here. Fortunately, this event is not $2,000. We are not going all the way to Las Vegas, and you are not going to be bounced visa, because this one is a virtual summit, but you are going to be sent into the atmosphere. It's going to be like you are there. You are going to feel it. It's going to be exciting. All right. Some people are joining it in the midnight. Fortunately, we in Africa, we are joining around evening throughout the midnight to the next morning. A lot of arrangements have been done to make sure all of us take part of it. Some incentives, some souvenirs, and all that. So Nigeria is doing a similar thing. So I would like to get our first speaker, Dr. Ifeanyi, to actually speak about his what he thinks about events, how his excitement and his preparation with his team about the GoPro event is. All right. So Dr. Ifeanyi, thank you so much. Thank you so much. You have the floor now.
Max morning. If you can hear me and you can
Max morning, sir.
Type double Y's, 2 Y's. Thank you so much, 𝐊𝐿master. Super great to be on this call. I mean, I'm honored to be able to speak and join you all from everywhere that you are in right now. Yes, good evening, good evening, good evening. From Lagos, Nigeria, I'm super excited. Wow, hasn't it been such a year? 2020, and we've all gone from January, month in, month out. We're in December, winding down. I mean, how was it for you? Was it tough? Was it difficult? Was it up and down? I think it was dramatic, but I think I'm super excited that I'm part of such a great family, because even in the storm, this helped to, keep things a little normalized. I feel like this is the new dawn. I feel like with the GoPro coming up, the GoPro event coming up, it's the new dawn for something even bigger. I don't know if you feel like the same thing. Do you understand how I feel? I feel like there is a paradigm that is shifting here. It feels like a whole new set of leaders, a whole new set of motivation will come out of this. And to be honest, I don't want you to be found wanting. Now, let me just tell you personally, I'm going to share this. A few years ago, not so long ago, I'm sure �WAPMASTER can remember this. I just left Ghana and I moved back to Nigeria. And at the time, I was trying to find my feet around, moving back to Nigeria. And, my Max business seemed to be doing fine. And for some reason, because I hadn't built properly, I had some difficulties, things just started crumbling. It was looking like it was impossible. And then all my naysayer friends came out and said, but we told you these things, they come and go. You see, your business is saturated. Everybody has seen this type of thing before. Nobody's interested in this kind of things. I was doing my NYSC at the time. In camp, I'll talk to a few people. And they tell me, see, nobody's doing these things anymore. Let me just tell you, go and find a normal job. And I'm like, no, I've got a job. I'm doing this on the side. See, I don't know about you, but I was told so many of those things. In fact, till today, I still keep hearing them. But here's the difference. I heard these things so much that I had to call my upline one time and I told him, what, I think I'm done. I don't think I can do this anymore. Like, there's no hope. Everybody says this is failed. This business is not something that's viable. Maybe it's working in, elsewhere in other countries. It doesn't work here. Nigerians are, particularly different. And that was how I just kept on talking. And, I'm really grateful to him in hindsight because he was very helpful and he continued to encourage me. And then there was an event coming up. I think this was 2016, 2015, I'm not sure. And then he said, oh, you have to come to Ghana. And I said, I'm not even making money at all. How do I even buy a flight ticket, travel all the way, come to the event? And this, I think this was, an anniversary event. And I was going to be meeting other people. And I said to him, I'm sorry, this is something I can't do. I mean, I can't do this it doesn't make sense. I'm not making any money. You're telling me to travel. No, I'm not going to do it. And I went back and forth and he continued to encourage me and he just, tried to push. I'll tell you the truth. I used everything I had. I got into Accra, went straight to the event center. This was at 𝐑𝐄𝐃 Hotel. And after that event, I realized that I was actually in an echo chamber. See, when you are in a situation where all that you're getting as feedback is just the same negative bombard, it seems to feel like that's the reality. But unfortunately, many people, have left the company or left the business because of all of this. But I'm really grateful because that one event switched things around. I mean, I was sitting down, listening to other associates, super excited about the future. And this is me who's saying that it's all dead and it's gone. And people were thinking about how they're going to do, go silver, how we're going to go gold, how we go platinum. Me, I'm already thinking about how to quit. And you're telling me, oh, my goodness, it felt crazy. Now, I'm going to tell you this. I walked out of that event and I just started baby steps. Even if it meant just continue doing the same things back to back, and I just continued. And just like that. See, there was something about seeing a lot of other like minds going in the total opposite direction from what I was doing. And I realized that I was going to be shortchanging myself if I fell for it, if I listened to every other thing every other person was saying. So I turned back and I started giving my best and I started trying. I mean, that was me. A few months later, we do platinum, do diamond. And, the story totally changed. So now this even goes out for the people who probably had some difficulties in 2020 with the difficulties. I'm trying to tell you, see, events, they build belief 100%. Now, what we make of it is actually how we interpret it. Most of us are going to say, oh, it's not, this is there, this is not working. No, it is you. And it is the echo chambers around you. People just bombarding you with those things that they think. And if you accept it, it now becomes your reality. Now, the second thing I want to tell you is that I was actually very hungry. You see, he had told me that me coming there, I should actually be looking out to see how to improve. Come and rub minds, pick ideas from people. So I want to ask you, as we go into 11, 12, 13, are you just going because it's an event or maybe because somebody told you to come? Is that why you're going? I mean, think about it. Or are you actually having some expectations in mind? Is there something that you expect? Are you looking for, are you expectant? Are you looking for something to happen to your business? Because let me say this, for all of us, many of us have the goal of, oh, we want to go crown diamond, we want to go beyond that. Yes, but what are you looking to do differently? What are we looking to change about the situation? Now, with that in mind, I want to just, just maybe make you understand where I'm coming to from two analogies. My time is already up, but I have a few things. Now, think about this. I don't know how many of you, know there's a sport called cycling. Instead of running, you can cycle long distances, and you can, they do long distances. The biggest event for cycling is called Tour de France. It's the biggest, it's the oldest one. It's been around for a long time. Now, in 2003, there was an Olympic team that was trying to make it to the Olympics, but never actually got the chance. This is the British team. One thing that happened is that they noticed that they were falling apart. They were not able to get anything over. 100 years before was the last time they actually had any event where they actually had won in cycling. So they got this gentleman to come and lead them as a new coach. His name is Dave Bracefield. And then when he came on board, he thought about the whole situation and decided to use a different strategy. Now, it is something I'm going to introduce you to, and it's called the 1% rule, 1%. Now for him, he just said, okay, let us break down what we actually do here. Let's break down cycling. Think about it. Let's break down your whole business, prospecting, inviting, follow-up. Let's break it down. And let's see if, at some point, for so many people, they say to you that, oh, I've done everything, nothing is working, nobody's agreeing, For these guys, they say, okay, let's break it down. Is there a little room? If we can add 1% increment in this area, let's just do it. So they try to make the chairs more comfortable. They try to let people cycle in wind tunnels. They try to just look for any form of improvement they can add to it. And they constantly kept on doing this in a continuous fashion just to keep increasing little, just tiny. Now, it doesn't make any difference if you change the chair of a cyclist. It's not going to change the person who's cycling, it's not. But those little things, just little. Now, they had a target. In 5 years, they wanted to get to Olympics, win a lot of gold medals, and be able to qualify for the Tour de France. Listen to me, ladies and gentlemen. It was those little additions. The goal of 5 years, they did it in 3 years. At the end of the third year, beginning of the fourth year, they had already won 9 medals at the Olympics. It's not enough, right? They doubled it up, went to the Tour de France, won it that year, won it the next year, the same team. What did they do differently? The goal was the same, but it was now those continuous little additions that they were able to constantly add. Now, what do you think 1% looks like? What particularly would it look like if you had 1% increments in a day? Let me just see if I can share my screen for a second. I just want to put this up so that you can see for yourself. Okay. Now look at this power of tiny gains. It's the same 1% I'm talking about, right? Now, if you look at this, you can see that from the get-go, you're seeing a situation where people are starting from the same point and they increase because they're increasing just by 1% per day. Now, at the end of a year, you would have done an increment by 37 times. But getting worse by 1% gets you lower than 1. Now, you're not probably going to be doing this every day. However, one thing you're going to note is, imagine what this event is going to do for you. It's going to bring the minutiae of all the aspects of our industry, and you, provided you are willing, provided you are ready to accept, you're going to see the moments, the positions where you can add things. And now imagine that textbook or that book full of all the notes that you got from the event, and then you start to improve on a daily. Imagine where you will be a year from today. Imagine where you will be by this time, December 2021. See, the goal is not just to attend the event. If that's just what you want to do. See, to be honest, I'm thankful that there's probably this situation where we're joining via, virtually. Because if it was not about the pandemic, I don't know if you and I would have been able to be in Las Vegas attending the event. So every single one of us needs to be taking this. See, you need to close your schedule. You need to make sure that any event that is coming up that is contrary to this, please, I beg you, it is just a little sacrifice for the impact that you can have. Now, let me make you understand how much this is. It's not just about you. It's about the numerous people, the lives that you're going to touch, who are going to be the ones to feed out of the knowledge you will be impacting in their lives. See, it is beyond you. It is a movement. And if this is happening and there's a new dawn and there's something happening, I don't want you to be left out. Now, my time's already up, but the second thing I just wanted to make you understand is that walk into this with a different mindset. See, there are three parts to behavioral change. You have, what you call mindset or identity, you have the actions, and you have the results. The result we want is the same. Some people say they would try to do some actions, but then how long can you be consistent with the actions? But if your mindset is right, if you're the person who's not going to give up because you're not seeing the results yet, but you're going to continue the income generating activities, if you're the kind of person who knows that there is definitely something to learn, there is more room for improvement, you see, you're definitely going to get there. A few years ago, Yale University decided to do a study, and they had 660 elderly people. And they divided them into two groups, two cohorts. One group, positive guys. Now I'm getting older. I know I'm smarter. Maybe I can, get more time on my hands to do a lot of other things. The other guys, we're going to still die. I beg, all die is die. I mean, there's no change. There's no difference. What did they find? They found out that the positive guys lived 6.7 years longer averagely. Ladies and gentlemen, stay positive. Go to the events with your mindset. And to be honest with you, it's going to be on your marks, get set, go after it. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Rapsy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. The mindset is everything. We would like to hear from you. What are some of the preparations that you are making in Nigeria personally, and then in terms of your team to help make this event a success? So we would like to hear from you if there are some plans that you are making, anything you are doing. Yes, let us know.
All right. Yeah, so there's a whole lot happening here in Nigeria. We understand that, a lot of people were really able to take advantage of the opportunity to join virtually. Many people were able to buy tickets, and a lot of people continue to buy. For those who can't afford it, some people paired up, people took groups, came in groups. But then we were fortunate to find out that the corporate has been able to allow the offices for us to use them for the events. So at least for those who can afford it, they'd be able to be at the events, be able to watch the event from the offices. A couple of groups and teams are having like some other small group, gatherings, because we understand that the time is probably late nights, or some people want to take this time off to to just spend, be away from everything else. I mean, my team and I, we've decided that this weekend, I don't mind if it's a wedding you're missing, apologize, give them a gift or something, try your best. It's just for now, and then you will now be able to take what you learn, into your business. So there's a whole lot. There's going to be a couple of subsidized opportunities, a couple of gifts and quizzes that some teams are organizing. My team is organizing that. There's going to be a couple of certificates as well, just to make sure that people can take and put a mark in this time, in mark it in sand that this was a remarkable turning point towards their business. So a whole lot is going on. We're looking forward to making sure that it is as seamless, people can appreciate and get the knowledge, so that from now on, once we move to the next era, which starts or started already, we're going to be moving with a bigger force. Yeah.
Okay, Dr. Rapsy, thank you so much. Thank you so much. We are very honored and grateful for your time today and your nuggets shared. And I hope that all of us will learn a few things from what you shared about how Nigeria is preparing towards the event, because we want as many people as possible to be part of this event. I am also doing a lot with my leaders and the whole team, and we are making sure that we embrace this event massively. And we spoke about some of these things in the part 1 of the road to Las Vegas. So thank you so much, Dr. Rapsy. I am very honored, and we are blessed to have you here today. Now we have a next speaker, my very own brother from another mother, Double Diamond Associate. He has been a blessing to our Max International videos through his creativity, his relentlessness, and hard work. And I'm very pleased to know him for more than 10 years now. And we are very honored to have him. He's such a busy person, but we are very honored to also have him here today to do the part 3 of the road to Las Vegas. So, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Sir Java Evans.
Yeah, thank you very much, brother. And thank you very much, everybody. I'm very honored to have all of you with me. My internet is really messing up. Forgive me in case I go off, Boss Waben, you bring me back.
All right, sir. No problem.
Anyway, so first one, I want to say a big congratulations to everybody for being part of this call. I want to say a big thank you to our own father, Chris Gingras, and the wife for what they keep on doing for us, and also to Boss WAP. I mean, you have really done so much to ensure that we have our businesses running, and also to ensure that everybody that is willing will have the opportunity to be able to build their business. We owe you so much. We just want to say thank you so much for everything that you keep on doing, and also all of us amazing leaders here in Nigeria, in other parts of Africa that are connected, with us, doing your best to ensure that people in your team and your business get to see this business and this opportunity and the event coming up. I mean, your reward will surely come. Sometimes when you are involved in some of these things, the process can be a little bit tiring, and you feel alone, you feel lonely in the process. But trust me, the result is surely going to get. That's one thing I learned from Boss WAP. In fact, when I was with him, there were so many things we were doing that we were not getting paid for. And I remember he used to say something that, so when you start, you do a lot of things that you are not paid for. By the time will come, you get paid for a lot of things that you are not personally doing. So just keep it up, to encourage you that keep on doing it. I can see Count Diamond James. Fancy Daddy, I salute you so much, and everybody. Thank you so much for being on this call. So, I mean, we are going to have an event, GoPro, and we are all very excited about it, and it's something that we should all be very interested in, when I say interested, I take it to the next level and say we should also be committed. Something I learned from Chris Gingras. Are you interested or you are committed? If you are committed, trust me, there are a lot of things that you put in place, there are a lot of things you do to ensure that you are present and that you are learning from it. Now, let me take our attention a little bit from Max business and business itself to religion, to our various lives and everything. There's something that is very important. Revivals and pilgrimage that people in religion ensure that they do. Now, you may be going to your church or your mosque, or even if you don't believe in anything, that is fine. But you realize that meetings upon meetings is very, 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 very important. So there are times that you have a session where everybody comes together in the 3 days revival or 7 days revival, and sometimes you realize that maybe it's the same things you you know, but how it is said and the manner in which it's said, the people around you, everybody coming together brings a whole different vibe. And all of us need this fire to be able to rekindle our energy, rekindle our spirits for us to be able to do well. Our Muslim brothers go to Mecca. Why do they go? Why don't they stay in Nigeria? Why do they stay in Ghana? Why don't they stay in their various homes? Why don't they go to their various mosques? The pilgrimage is necessary. It's important. Something happens there that you would not experience if you are just seated in your house or if you are not a participant. So it's something that I want us to understand, that in our various lives, you know, as we are going and coming, there are systems like this that are set up to ensure that we get some rekindle, some remembrance, some fire to get us going. And it happens in our religion, it happens in our homes. When there's funeral or when there's an event, you see, everybody comes home. And, you know, when everybody is home, you know, so the vibe is just different. You know, I went to my hometown in Kranza, and there was a funeral there, and I met some cousins of mine. Wapito, it's not as though somebody gave me money but the fact that we were all gathered together and we were talking to each other, that vibe is different. You know, and you can't afford to miss. And that's the reason why for events and programs like this, I mean, not just for the virtual, physical events, you must be around. And I'm sure if we allow all leaders,
are you ready?
Everybody will tell you about, you know, that exposure, that experience that they had, and it changed everything about their business. People will tell you that they went for a program, a max event, something happened and it changed. So events are very, very important. Now, one thing I'll add when it comes to our business and for the GoPro event is that personalize the event activities. You see, everybody goes for an event. Everybody participates in the event. But I want you to personalize it. You know, like see it to be yours. Let me give you an example. 2015, October 2nd, we all went to Real St. Myself, my boss, Wapito, and other people, you know, were there. You know, a lot of big guys were around. Some of us were not even known by then. Nobody knew who we were. You know, we went there and there was something that I realized. Personally, I saw that how I was taking the content that was being given was not the same as how the others in the room were. I don't know, maybe some were taking it like that, but I saw myself as the only person in the room. So privileged to have all these amazing leaders speak to me. I can tell you that I still remember everything that they said, what Kosi said, what Dr. Parker said, what Kofi Nyankopon said, the examples they made. Every single thing they said, I saw it as me. Sometimes people just become participants. Yo, it's GoPro. Yo, everybody has their pictures on the flyer. It's amazing. It's fantastic. My leaders are saying we should join. So we decide to join. And then we join, and then what happens? We come in, we enjoy the company, and we leave with nothing. I've seen this happen several times. People come for events, and you ask them what happened, and it's like, yo, it just happened. You know, but I want you on the call to see yourself as, listen, it doesn't matter the number of people I am with, whether you have your own account that you're going to, you know, enjoy the event with, or you're going to be in a group of people. Listen, don't take anything for granted. See yourself as the only participant. See Eric Warwick talking to you, just you. Everything they say, personalize it. It's not for anybody. And you see, it's not for you to go and teach. Sometimes we get into the teaching mood, you know, than the learning mood. We learn as teachers. And what happens when you learn as a teacher is that you don't apply the content to yourself. You see, when you learn as a teacher, you take everything that is being said and you say, nah, this is not for me. And 2 minutes after hearing it, you want to go and blow it up to the next person and try to be a lecturer or a teacher to the person. And people like that have realized that they don't learn. So what you are going to absorb at the GoPro event is not for you to go out there and teach. No. And sometimes I even say we teach too much. We give content out to people that are not even ready for it. We give too much content. You know, it is for you. Take it, absorb it as you are listening to the audio. In fact, if you can even record with your phone, record with your phone. Record the audio with your phone. and play it over and over and over again. Something I learned from WAPMASTER. We can play same motivational audio back to back, 48 hours nonstop. The same thing. Hearing and hearing. It builds faith inside of you, and it's just for you. And sometimes, you see, let's apply. When we get the results will teach the other people. So let us all log on to this GoPro event, not just as, participants. No. Let's go there, okay, and say that everything that Jeff Roberti is saying, everything that Sylvester Stallone is saying, everything that all these amazing Grant Cardone, everything that these guys are saying is for me to apply. And let's eat the content. Let's apply everything to ourselves. And let's stand for something. You see, why would you go through all of these things? Somebody was asking me that, Java, you've been part of Mike's business for 5 years. There are ups and downs. Your business have crashed before. You came back and crashed again, Why do you keep on doing this thing? Why are you even worrying yourself? And I'm sure for some of you on this call right now, your family members, your brother, your sister, your cousin, your wife, your husband, somebody somewhere will be asking you, why are you worrying yourself so much? Why are you putting yourself under so much stress? This Max thing, just stop it. I've heard that before. But ladies and gentlemen, that is the voice of foolishness. You see, stand for something. When I say stand for something, this is what I mean. You see, at the end of the day, I don't want to, end my Max career by saying that I made $1 million or I made $10 million or no. I am not standing for the money. I am standing for cracking the code. I want to be able to one day tell myself that I know I did everything that was supposed to be done. I know I went for all the events. I learned all that I was supposed to learn. I cracked the code. I paid my dues. That is the only satisfaction that I want. You see, I see the Max business to be a puzzle, and I don't want to quit before my time. You see, for me, a loser is not somebody whose team members are gone. A loser is somebody who quits the game. You quit the game before your time. So never quit. Crack this code. Solve this puzzle. And some of you are amazing people. You are an accountant, a banker, you are a nurse, doctor, fantastic person. You are amazing. And this Max puzzle sometimes is trying to do you libi libi laba laba. Nigerians, we have something in Ghana we call libi libi laba laba. Canadians, we have something we call libi libi laba laba. Libi libi laba laba means that it takes you up, it takes you down. It takes you up, it takes you down. And it tries to dribble you. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to end by telling
Nigeria
you,
is called Boss Bass.
It's called what?
Boss Bass.
Boss Bass. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm ending and I'm telling you this. That stand for something. Yes, I did Max business. I went for all the events. I did all the programs I was supposed to do. I read all the books I was supposed to read. I took all the leadership courses I was supposed to. I learned. I did everything. And that should be your satisfaction point. The money will come. The money is a byproduct. The crown diamond is a byproduct. The diamond is a byproduct. Platinum is a byproduct. Bronze is a byproduct. Focus on cracking the code. Stand for something. I'm here to do Max, and I'm doing everything there is supposed to be done. I'm going to be committed. I'm going to put everything into this. And one day when I'm done, I'll look back at my bank account. And I'm telling you, your rank will be high and your account is going to be smiling. So I can't wait to have all of you guys on the virtual GoPro. Personally, I'm excited about it. I know I've not been making so much noise about it on social media because I'm working on the production for compensation plan videos. But I'm telling you so much that I am super pumped, super excited, and it's going to be awesome. Get your team members to be involved. And thank you very much, Boss WAP, for having me. And Max morning to everybody. Thank you very much.
All right. Wonderful. Wonderful. So that was Double Diamond Associate Sir Java Evans. And I know that all of us have learned a lot from what he said. So you don't have to miss the event for all the teas in China. and you know there's a lot of tea in China, so you don't have to miss it. Even if you were given all the tea in China, you will not miss this event. So I want to say some big shout out to renowned people that I can see here. We have Corsa, we have Diamond Associates Lamina, we have Akinola, Alphonse, we have Lucy Caron, Bernard Franklin. It's amazing. We have it's wonderful. I can mention all of you, Coach Lillian, Melchizedek, Nelson, Amji. Oh, wonderful. And all the way from YouTube to we have Goodness, Uche, Tao, Yusuf, right? Okay, we have close to 100 people to watching. It's mind-blowing, and I hope we are all taking notes and we are not missing it. So, ladies and gentlemen, just so you know, we all countries are making plans. Wherever you are watching this from, if you're a Max associate, you can buy your ticket now. If you want to watch it personally, go to virtualgopro.com/Max or speak to your Diamond leader to find out how they can assist you, or if there's anyone that is closer to your region that you can patch or join in group to watch this event. Now, the moment we've all been waiting for, ladies and gentlemen, drum rolls, our mentors, Crown and Christian Gingras. We are very honored to have them here today, and they have been in this business for over 12 years. In this Max International business, they've learned a lot. They have been in network marketing too for a long time. They've had a lot of experience with virtual courses, virtual events. They spent hundreds of thousands of dollars. All right. I said I spent $2,000 on a physical Max event. And there was one that's about Grant Cardone. I paid about $700. I learned a lot. And then 2 years ago, I paid $150 for some course. They have spent hundreds of thousands of dollars to attend live events, online events. They've gained a lot of knowledge and experience, and they have been able to mentor us to this stage. And I must say that they are the people that are taking Max International to the rest of the world. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you see us as we are, they are the reason. We are very honored to have them. Please listen to them as they share their knowledge with us today. I don't know who wants to talk first, maybe ladies first or men's first. Chris and Tammy, we are honored to have you. Please, the Zoom is yours. Thank you.
I'm going to let my wife begin. As you said, it's
all right. Wonderful.
Go ahead, Tammy.
All right. Thank you, sir.
I just want to start with, I mean, we watched all of you grow. Every single one of you that are on this platform right now, William and Dr. Ifeanyi and Sir Java and the other leaders here, James, and we're watching all of you all the time. And here's what I'm going to say. You have all grown tremendously. I remember the humble days when you guys were sitting back, quiet students. We could see the expression on your faces, all of you. And I know you don't know that, but we're watching you all the time. You have grown tremendously. Your leadership is unbelievable. And what you're going to do in the next year, 2 years, 5 years from now is going to blow everybody's mind. Keep doing what you're doing. And I know it's because you showed up. At the end of the day, you guys all made commitments. You ladies made commitments. You showed up and you sacrificed. We know your sacrifices. We remember those sacrifices. You all sacrificed so much to be at these events. And look at where you are today, diamonds and above. Now, those of you who are watching, you need to role model this. Seriously. Show up. Be open to learn, do whatever it takes to be there. Whatever it takes, it is worth it. Now, I know you don't know Chris and I in our humble beginnings, but we've had humble beginnings too. And we had to show up to class. We learned the lessons. We went to many events. We spent, like WAPMASTER said, we've spent thousands of dollars to be who we are today. And guess what? we're still doing it. Why? Because there's always somebody better. There's always somebody that's doing something new that we could all learn from, every single one of us. And I think at every level we get at a stage, even James, maybe you can also understand this as a crown diamond. We all get at levels where we get a little bit comfortable. Get uncomfortable at every level. These events will make you get uncomfortable to learn, to grow, to get to that next level. So all I'm going to say to all of you is prepare yourself for something big. This, I believe, is going to be the biggest event Chris and I have ever attended. It's going to be the cheapest event that we've ever attended. And you know what I love about the virtual is they're literally looking at you. Did you notice that at the 7-day recruiting one? I mean, they were looking at me, they were talking to me, and I was going, holy crap, I got to step up my game. And that is what you're going to get from this. You're going to realize that you've been playing really small. All of us. And for all of us to get to that next level, we need to show up, and we need to show up with everybody in our teams, whatever it takes. If I were you right now, I would be on WhatsApp. I'd be chatting with everybody. I would make sure that everybody makes that sacrifice. There was a woman that asked a question earlier saying that, you know, she's got kids at home. I understand that. I also had kids at home 20 years ago when I started doing my business. I found a way. If you're hungry enough to get to the next level, to make a difference for your family in the next year, find a way. Ask for help. Find a way and make it happen. And this event will literally transform your life.
I totally agree, Tammy. And you really hit some great points here that reminded me this line that I believe I said that in every countries we have been presenting. And here's what we have said. Never forget where you come from. Always remain humble and always remain a student. This is the reason why we have grown. You know, success leaves clues. And this is very important for the audience to understand. Success leaves clues. And you will find that the top income earners, the top leadership, the one that are hosting this webinars and that's spoken today, these are all people who have invested into themselves by attending events. Did they have to bite the bullet because of the price? Absolutely, they had to. And this is the price to pay for success. You need to take the time to learn, and you need to pay the people who will teach you what they know. It's the way the world works. But what's really interesting is thousands and thousands of American dollars that normally we would have to spend to go to Las Vegas. I mean, forget the price of the ticket. Add the plane, the hotels, and everything else for the next 4 or 5 days. It's way more expensive than the price of the ticket. So everything is included. Now, here's what's even better. You have leaders who have created an environment for you to attend locally. Now, that's hot. That is what I call leadership. Learn from that. But most importantly, show up for class. You see, I see a lot of people who they crave the success. They see the money and they see the fame, they see the success. But the thing is, often they forget the most important part is to show up and to take action. And I really, really appreciate what Dr. Rapsi shared in Java. Right on target, including what Tammy has shared. Right on target, right on points. Well, the thing here that I want to share with you, I took a few notes as you were all sharing, because as you share often, and this is how we learn. And Java, I really appreciate that when you share, you know, everybody will have a different version of what will be absorbed by the information that's going to be shared. That's why you need to be there. Because taking it from someone else, you're going to have their version of what they got from the event, not your version. No, it could be very close. It could be the same. It could be very amazing. You understand what I mean? It's never the same by being there physically. If you can't make it, we understand. And I assure you that all the leadership, we will be transcending that information to you. But if you can't show up and you're procrastinating, why should I show up? Is it worth my time? Should I spend the money for this? I'm telling you, it is worth its weight in gold. Even now, with the full price of, I think, $397. I understand it might be a bit $100 more than before, but I'm telling you, what you will learn will pay you tenfold. One of the things that what's going to happen by attending is the diversity of speakers will start sharing some information that will help you get a better perspective on what you know and what you don't know. Tammy and I have been building our business for years. We're talking 25 years plus we've been full-time. So we thrive in the 80s where, which till basically 2020, it was still done in the 80s way with the social media on the sideline kind of assisting. Today with 2020, with everything that went on, everything that we used to do that we knew was the future has been accelerated at a very fast pace where now it's the prime way to do business, which is online. The company's adapting, they're working their back office, they're making things easier to be able to retail online and do all of these things so it can be done very quick. You can do a Facebook Live, talk about all these wonderful things. People can go in and buy right away. I mean, everybody's adapting. But you as associate, you also need to adapt to the changes. And there are people with an enormous amount of knowledge that will be dedicating themselves for whatever time segment is given to them to share for you to absorb. Very important is you need to show up, but you need to stick around. Don't just show up for a few hours and then walk away doing things and come back. You might miss the most important segment that you actually need to evolve. You need to commit for the next 3 days from the time when the actual event starts. I understand it's going to be a little bit late if you happen to be in the African time zone. I agree. But you know what? It's another investment of your time. That investment of your time can change your life, and not just your life, but everybody around you. So that diversity of information that you will learn will add on to what you already know. What's very important, sometimes we live in a society that we want everything yesterday, and we want everything to work perfectly right away. Some of you had wonderful success very quickly. And that's amazing, because Tammy and I did not have success very quickly. We had to work at it, and we are huffing and puffing to get there. But obviously, when you see us at the top with all the fame and everything else, but we have been puffing and huffing with no money. I can't. We wrote a book on it. You can read about it, right? All the struggles. And I'm telling you, every one of us have to pay the price. But often you look at us from the recipient area where we got everything, but understand that we started somewhere. And you know what? We are still adapting. We are still pushing. We are still learning. We are still evolving. That's my last statement. What I stated is never forget what you come from and always remain a student. Some of you are going to be very wealthy. I am not kidding. Wealthy that you never imagined. Some of you in Ghana are living an incredible, incredible life. Buying properties, making thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, and it's well-deserved, well-deserved. You can do that too, but you need to learn the skills. And that's what these events are going to be all about, is to learn the skills. Another thing it's going to do, it's going to recharge you. Let's face it, 2020, it's a reckoning year. It's been a difficult year, but it's also been a year for you to evolve and learn. Some people have become multi-billionaires since February of 2020 because of the way the economy has shifted. In the industry of network marketing that a lot of people might be sniffing at or looking at as a stigma are becoming richer and richer and richer and richer, while the rest of the world is struggling because they're waiting for the government aid. What's the name that they call it? The social aid that they're providing to help families support themselves, because they're still dealing and waiting for the industrial age of having a job and a paycheck. It's over. It's done. Will there be some jobs? Absolutely, there will be. But there is a transition. People are transitioning from the industrial age of employee lines to entrepreneurship. And what's the forefront of entrepreneurship is network marketing. It is the quickest way to get there. Not only that, but you don't have to go to school for 20 years or 6 years or 10 years or whatever. All you need to do is attend events, listen for a weekend, and apply and repeat. That's all you need to do. And you can make an enormous amount of money. But the one thing you have to work on is your mindset, your attitude. Your attitude is your altitude. And we talked about that often, right? So what this event will do, it will inspire you. It will motivate you while you're being charged and recharged from this event, right? What's really important is you need to work on these 4 core beliefs. And that's what these events are going to do. Your belief in your own company, your belief in your products. Folks, do you understand how important our products are? And there's so many things we can't say because of the politics of the pharmaceutical, and no disrespect meant to, the doctors and, the pharmaceutical world, not the doctors, I meant the pharmaceutical world. We know there is a bit of a war between a pharmaceutical and a nutraceutical, and we have to be politically correct when we speak and when we share. But do you understand what you have in your hands? This Cell-Givity is probably the most important nutraceutical that exists on the planet right now. Nobody knows. You have it. So you have to get off your mind the negative aspect and the negative things that you might have heard from the negative people that just can't seem to walk away from negativity. Some of them, you put them in a dark room and they're still developing. They're like pictures, right? So what happens is there's people that are negative in the world, and that's okay. Work around. Don't be mad. Don't be frustrated. Don't be discouraged. Work around them. Because around them, just behind, there will be a positive person that is waiting and dying to hear about it and have absolutely no idea that this exists. This is very important. So the core 4 core belief, the company, your product, and the opportunity. I know that some people are afraid to talk about the opportunity. And here's the situation. The opportunity is the vision. The opportunity is what will drive the income to be able to afford the product and to be able to do things and change your life. So it's okay to start with customers. I often say, if you talk to 10 people, would you prefer having 8 people that sign up as customers or 3 people that sign up as associates? See, these 3 people that sign up as associates can completely change your life, but the customers are fickle. They can come and go, come and go, come and go. And that's what these events are going to do, is to help you build a belief. And here's the most important core belief that you need to work on, is the belief in yourself. These events will help you increase and build the belief in yourselves so you can achieve what you're capable of, so you can share your voice, the voice that people need to hear. The voices that we hear just earlier before Tammy and I spoke, they are powerful voices. And I assure you, they will keep growing and they will keep evolving. Follow their footsteps. Attend the events. Show up. Do not hesitate. Do not procrastinate. Do not nickel and dime this thing. They are giving you everything you need for you to be successful. But here's something you need to understand. And I think TheWAPMASTER mentioned that earlier. Or it could have been Dr. Rapsi. I'm not sure. I forgot where he came from. But the point here is that you need to take action. You can have all the knowledge that you want, but knowledge on ice won't do anything. You need to take action and take responsibility for those actions. And most importantly is don't blame the upline, don't blame the downline, don't blame the company. Look at yourself in the mirror and see the reflection and try to think of Would you want to sponsor you? Would you sponsor yourself? Would you follow yourself? Ask yourself in the mirror. And you might recognize some things that you need to or may need to work on. Again, that's what these events are going to do. Is they're going to give you the seeds for you to evolve. Now, WAPMaster, I'm going to turn it over to you. I hope I didn't take too much time. And so really appreciate to have the opportunity. And thank you so much, everybody, for attending. So back to you.
All right. Thank you so much, Chris. You've shared a lot of value, and we couldn't have made it this far without your help and the help of a lot more others. So thank you so much. I believe that we've all had value from this training, and we are going to get set. So like a lot of leaders have already been telling you, I'm sure everyone here watching this video has a diamond upline or a platinum upline or a gold upline. All right. Speak to that person and let the person let you know. I'm sure there's a way that you can attend the event with as low as, for example, in Ghana, with as low as $25, you can attend the event, right? Some offices are streaming about 15 to 20 people. You can opt for a certificate. You get free food for 3 days. You get t-shirts. You get GoPro books and pens. You get coffee for 3 days. You get transportation, free transportation to your homes. Okay, I believe that I think Accra or Kumasi is full, but the rest of the other regions are still open. Please contact your diamond upline. Some of the diamonds are even streaming in their homes. Those who have very big homes, they are streaming for their team members. Contact them and then be part of it. Be part of it. And then remember all that was said by all the trainers. Be part of it as if you are the reason why they are doing the event. And someone said that something very, I think Ezekiel said something very powerful last Monday. He said, if you don't pay for it, you will not pay attention. But if you pay for it, you pay attention. That is why, as low as whatever amount it is, imagine you are paying $10,000 for this event. Imagine you are paying $500 or $1,000 for this event. Don't assume that you are just paying $25 or $297 or $300. So it's not much. Imagine you are investing a lot of money into your business. How will you treat it? You wake up thinking about it. You will not skip the time. You will tell everybody in your family that you have a 3-day event. I know some of us, we have very busy schedules. We are working and that. But imagine something urgent happens in your job right now, or something happens to you. Will you still be going to the workplace? Find a way. Find a way. Find a way. Find a way. Tamisela said that you are worth it. Find a way. I believe that all of us are going to be able to find a way. Ladies and gentlemen, so we've said a lot, and those who missed the first part, the recording is still available on YouTube. Go look for it. Just search Road to Las Vegas Part 3 or go to Max Space Global on YouTube, and you are going to find it. The link will be on the WhatsApp pages as well. Connect with your leaders. Connect. This is an era that 2020, if you're not online, your business is going to be out of the line. So you need to connect with your leaders. Leaders are learning new things. They are doing amazing things all the time. Tammy Gingras is doing TikTok now. Ladies and gentlemen, we are not in the normal times again. This is the new era. All right, so we need to continue to learn. We need to continue to evolve and grow. And that is how success is going to come in 2021. I believe that we've learned a lot. Let me see if anyone has a question. We have some 3 minutes to spare. Dr. Rapsi said, Wahala for who no attend GoPro. If you don't attend this event, you will feel like something is missing in your life. Something is missing in your business. You come to the office, people will be talking about something and you're like, hey, what is it? It's like you missed a whole semester in your university, okay? All right, Coach Lillian was also saying thank you. Thank you all the speakers, Java, Dr. Ifeanyi, Tammy Gingras, Chris. Thank you so much, and we are grateful. Michael, Coach Lillian said 2020 is a reckoning year, a year to evolve. You must work on your mindset and attitude, yes. And this is the first step to work on all these things. You need to be part of this event. We are on YouTube now. There's a question by Selassie. He said, please, what's the time schedule in Ghana? It's 4 p.m. to 1 a.m. Ghana time, all right? There's a write-up that I've done on it you can join any of the GoPro WhatsApp pages. Just speak to your leaders, right? There are lots. All the regions have WhatsApp pages that those who have booked are added there. 4 p.m. we start stream, but we will meet at the office at 3 p.m. We will do all the tech check. We will book everybody in to get you seated. You get a free mask. Yes, you get a free face mask. If I forgot to mention that one too. And then once you'll be served food, and by 3:30 to 4, everything will be set. And we'll start rolling at 4 o'clock. And then late in the night, around 11 p.m., you'll be served coffee and biscuits, so that the remaining 2 or 3 hours you can still stay awake. And also you'll be given Infuse and ATP. If I forgot about that one too. All right. So $25 is something very small for that. And those who need a certificate, is a framed certificate, very beautiful one. If you need it, just speak to any of your leaders, and then they will book the certificate to you for you. They will make it available for you to also get it. It's very nice. It's very, very nice. I showed it at the part 1 of the event. Let me just show it to you here. All right, wonderful. So as you can see, when you book, you'll get this beautiful certificate here signed by Iguori and Joe. And then you are going to get a t-shirt. You can choose any t-shirt that you want, either black or white, branded one, of course. All right. And then you are going to get GoPro books, and then the pens, the customized pens, 2 of it, and then ATP and Infuse, any of it that is available. We have a shortage of ATP now. Hopefully by tomorrow, before Friday, if we have ATP, then I can make purchases and we send to the various regions so that we can serve everybody. That the goal is, don't miss it, please, ladies and gentlemen. Don't miss it. If you miss it, it will pain you. It will pain you. It will pain you well. All right. Good. So we don't have any questions here. We don't have any questions here yet. We don't have. Okay. All right. Let's go and see YouTube if you have some questions. Please, if you have some questions, just contact me. Okay. Contact me on any social platform, or ask your leader for my phone number. It's boldly available anywhere. You can WhatsApp me if you have any question about the business, about the events. Of course, don't direct your prospect to me unless you let them know that it is you. So that I know you, right? It's been a long night. I want to say thank you to you all. We have a long way to go to end this year. Let's end this year gloriously with a big bang. And 2020 is going to be one of the best years in our Max International business. I hope we all take part of it, and I hope we will embrace it, because we are embracing this GoPro. We are embracing it. I hope you embrace it. God bless you all. And I know you have questions, but we can't take questions right now. Thank you all so much, guys. Thank you. God bless you all. I love you all. Mwah. Bye for now. God bless you.
Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, go!
This event is the #1 event in our profession.
The moment that we know the date, it goes into our calendar.
This is a game changer.
Go, bro!
Everybody that is anybody in network marketing was here.
This is my first time at this event, and I'm absolutely blown away.
We're going to work on skills. We're going to work on mindset. We're going to work on strategy together.
You learn from some of the greatest people in network marketing. What is working for them?
You learn something new every single time.
Fraser was unbelievable.
Rock emoji, rock emoji, rock emoji. He's just on.
Tony Robbins, Sir Richard Branson, Magic Johnson. I mean, seriously, awesome.
Really what the award represents, it's a measure of how much difference we can continue to make.
I want you to play bigger. I want you to think bigger.
GoPro for me was a breakthrough.
Life-changing, absolutely life-changing. You have to experience it. You have to be here.
You know what to do.
I believe this is the event of the year.
Stop thinking about it.
And this is the 10th anniversary, so I'm sure they're going to do something absolutely amazing to celebrate 10 years.
I'm Tony Robbins. It's just the sizzle. The real network marketing training comes from myself and some of the most successful